Hi everyone and welcome back to today's video. Now, I'll be talking about something that has received stigma in Nigeria for the longest time, and that is juices. For some reason, there's a stigma that was like juice is for children because it is sweet. No, everybody can benefit from juices. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the benefits you stand to gain from drinking juice, how much it's going to cost you, and where you could possibly get the juice. Well, where you could possibly get juices these days. So stay tuned, grab a seat, let's sip anything that you have on ground and be settled. Let's start with the types of juice that you can actually get. First of all, we have fresh juice. Now, fresh juice is made from fruits such as oranges, pineapples, and mangoes. It's unprocessed and it's full of nutrients and it is free from preservatives. The second type of juice you can get is bottled juice. Yes, these ones come in a convenient plastic or sometimes glass bottle, but it is usually done with added preservatives and sometimes added sugar. Now, the third one is packaged juice. Now, these are the ones that we see more commonly. These are the cartons, the ones that come in those little cartons. Yes. So, juices like these are actually popular because they are so convenient, they are small and they are disposable. You can just pick them up and there's no hassle with the plastic or maybe the glass situation. So brands like Chivita can be found here, Capri Sun, and they often last longer, but they last longer and they come in various fruit blends. Now, let's break them down further and give you their pricing. First off is a fresh juice. Now, fresh juice, like I said, this one has a lot of vitamins and a lot of antioxidants, which can be a tremendous health boost to you. Now, let me just give you the prices of the fresh fruits, well, the different types of fresh fruits juice you can find and how much they are costing you. That is assuming you're going to be getting them from a juice bar. Okay, first off, we have orange juice, well, fresh orange juice. Going fresh orange juice of 1 liter can go for about 1,200 naira to 1,500 naira. Then we have fresh pineapple juice. This one can go from 1,000 to about 1,300 naira depending on the season it's available and things like that. Then we have fresh mixed fruit juice, also 1 liter. This one you can find it for 1,500 naira to 2,000 naira. Obviously, it's more expensive than the other ones because this one is going to be a combination of other juices. But like I said, fresh fruit juice in particular is very, very rich in vitamin C and it is low in sugar, which makes it a perfect start to anyone's morning. Next up is bottled juices. Now, brands like Five Alive, Tropicana, Coca-Cola's Minutes. Yes, because Coca-Cola has actually entered the juice business a long time ago. I don't I'm just learning about this as well myself. I've never actually seen this brand before, but apparently it exists and it's there and it's delicious according to them. The Coca-Cola Minute Maid. Yes, these are favorites apparently, and they can go for here at their price ranges. So you have the Five Alive orange juice, 1 liter, starting from 900 naira to about 1,200 naira. And then you have the Tropicana 100% orange juice, 1 liter, once again starting from 1,500 naira to 2,000 naira. And then you have Coca-Cola's Minute Maid juice, which is 1 liter, and this one can go for 1,000 naira to about 1,300 naira. Now, these unfortunately all tend to have preservatives. So if you're somebody that you have maybe autoimmune struggles, autoimmune diseases, and you are somebody that is severely prone to allergies, I would be careful with this one and tread lightly. Not only does it have preservatives, it also has added sugar, so diabetics be warned. But it is a great, quick, and tasty option for anybody that's just craving the taste of maybe mango or things like that. You know you are not taking it for any nutrients. You just want the taste, the flavor. This is where you should be looking at. Lastly, we have packaged juices. These ones are the most convenient for anyone. They are convenient for you if you're somebody that is on the go. Maybe sometimes when you have little kids as well and they are with you and they're just like, mommy, I'm thirsty, or you want to keep them busy, you can get those tiny little baby juice boxes and just give them one. It shuts them up immediately. Or maybe perhaps you're a busy mom, you need to just fortify their lunch pack a little bit more. You can buy it in bulk and just keep in the house and open it up every morning. Each child gets one juice box along with their sandwich and every other thing. So the prices you're going to find here on the market starts from, well, I'm going to give you Chivita, the 100% orange juice. Yes, 1 liter, and this one you can get it for 1,100 naira to about 1,400 naira. And then the classic one, I knew this one, I'm sure everybody knows it. I grew up with the Capri Sun juice. So Capri Sun juice always comes in 200 ml, and then you have the 6 pack. It comes in a pack of 6. So that pack of 6 is going from 1,500 naira to 2,500 naira. Pretty simple. It's got multiple flavors. It even has some mixed little fruit blend flavor cocktail. You can take that one, whichever one your kid likes. Just put it in their lunchbox. So lastly, we have Chivita Active. Now, Chivita Active, this one comes in 500 ml, and the price is going from it's going for 500 naira to 800 naira. As you can see, very delicious, this one. I think Chivita Active has a lot of citrus mix in it, because I don't know, they just believe maybe that makes it gives a refreshing taste. I've personally had this one, it's nice. So from what we can see, and like what I said before, packaged juices are just convenient. They are perfect for, like I said, children's lunch boxes, or when you're traveling with them, or just even you yourself when you're traveling and you happen to just be a little low on moisture, or well, not moisture, hydration, and you just want something. You can just, they are so small, they come in different sizes. You can literally just put one in your handbag and quietly sip it in the corner there without eating so openly and everybody giving you looks, or having a situation where you're traveling on the road and you're going with a giant ass 1 liter bottle, and you know our roads, somebody hits a pothole and then next thing you know, the juice pours everywhere. So this is where cartons are convenient. They have caps that cannot easily be tampered with. Perfect. So remember, in the beginning of the video I did mention that there is a stigma surrounding fruit juice in Nigeria. Well, here, and the stigma is saying that fruit juice is only for children. Well, here are reasons why you as an adult need fruit juice in your life, why you need to be ingesting it quickly before, as the years are going by. So the first reason is that it actually boosts your immunity. Like I said, especially fresh fruit juice, that one is very, very high in vitamin C, which is a natural immunity booster. It is going to boost your immunity, your immune system, meaning that no longer will you be falling sick as frequently. Who does not want that? And as you get older, whether you like it or not, I don't care if you tell yourself you are strong as an ox, or that your grandparents or your parents never fell sick. You are not them. Age catches up on everybody eventually. So take note. So the second reason is hydration. Yes, sometimes juice can actually work like water, believe it or not. Sometimes, in the absence of water, certain juices offer you water in your body. So, juices like I'm talking about watermelon and cucumbers, or cucumbers, however you want to pronounce it, that one. Yes, especially in this our hot weather known as Nigeria. Many times I have been thirsty, and I promise you, when I take watermelon juice, the level at which my thirst has been quenched, I don't get that level of quenchness with water, but I achieve it with watermelon. Why? Because watermelon and cucumbers, they actually are fruits that hold on to water. So most of the time, their water content is like 80% or even up to 90%. And then the other 10% is like whatever flavor the fruit is supposed to come with, which is fabulous. So if you don't like sweet things, but you need that hydration in your life, look at cucumbers and watermelon. Now, the third one is digestive health. Pineapple and papaya are they are the kings here when it comes to digestion. They contain enzymes, special enzymes that aid in digestion. Pineapple, for one, I know contains something they called a bromelain. Yes, I think it's called bromelain. Really, really good. When you eat bromelain, when you ingest pineapple or bromelain, or maybe you're feeling a little bit full, automatically that food that naturally takes you 2 hours to digest, it will be cut down to about 1 hour. Yes. So imagine if you put that into your routine and you constantly ingest pineapple or papaya every day, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, please, or last thing at night when you have not eaten food. Give it a space of maybe 3 to 5 hours between your last meal, because sometimes fruits react with the fatty oils and everything of what you've eaten prior. So please be careful before you end up in the ER. Now, the fourth reason I have for you is energy and vitality. If you are somebody that struggles with your blood sugar a lot, especially people that are diabetic, you struggle with your blood sugar, you always go through energy slumps. Here, instead of just looking for sugar, like taking the actual granulated sugar, which is not good for you, it's going to spike your blood sugar level so high, and then you're going to like crash just as badly. Fruits, especially juice, are an excellent source of energy for you. They increase your blood sugar level, but not at a very like high rate like that where the disparity is so glaring. It does it gradually, and it's actually fruit juices. The sugars that are present in fruit juices are the same sugars that your body naturally produces. So your body actually is able to break it down and digest it and make use of it slower and at a moderate level. Yes. So if you're somebody, like I said, you're going through a slump, just taking one glass of juice is going to immediately give you energy that day. Even if you've not had any food in your body that morning, just one glass of juice, I promise you, just try it. You automatically feel energized. That's what it does. So, my fifth reason to you is antioxidants. Ha! Antioxidants. Juices that are actually made from fruits like pomegranates and beetroot and carrots. These particular fruits, they are known to fight free radicals in your body, and they keep your skin looking fresh. Now, the reason why they keep your skin looking fresh is the antioxidants that are present in them, and also antioxidants are needed to fight free radicals more than anything. So, like I said, as you are aging, you're naturally depleting all of these things that sometimes are naturally in your body and sometimes your body does not naturally produce them. So you need fruit juice as an adult, please. So, as you can see, that most of these benefits, health benefits that I mentioned, they are actually maintained mostly with fresh fruit juice. Now, when you are buying juice or shopping for juice, here are some tips to keep in mind. Number one, I want you to check the label. I found out that a lot of people don't read. I don't know if it's because they don't have time to read or they're just very tired and they don't care. But you need to read. Okay? As an adult, you need to read. Reading helps you a lot and it saves you a lot. So when next you go to the supermarket, I need you to when you pick up any juice you like, flip it to the back, turn around. I don't care how long it takes you. Stand there and read and check the label. The reason why is that when you are checking the label, especially for packaged fruit juice, those ones in the carton, please always go for the ones where it writes it on the carton 100% juice, no added sugars or preservatives. If you must go for the ones in cartons, then at least go for the ones that say no added sugar and no preservative for your health. Number two is that I want you to consider homemade juice as an option. Yes. Now, this is actually the easiest one out of all of them. This is the easiest and the simplest. But unfortunately, this our third world nation that we are living in doesn't make this as easy as it's supposed to be. Why? Because the process of doing homemade fruit juice is that you actually have to buy your fruits in bulk, and then you have to freeze them to preserve them. And obviously, every day you're going to take out the required amount that you need, and you're going to put it in your blender and you are or your juicer, and you are going to juice or blend it. As you know, our third world country here, Nigeria, we are still struggling with electricity. So this one heavily relies on, you know, the mercies of our national grid, whether it's working with you that day or that's for those type of people it applies to. But if you are somebody that has access to constant electricity, maybe you have solar, maybe you have an inverter or a generator, then this is the cheapest option for you. It doesn't cost you much to actually go and buy your fruits maybe once every month in bulk and just freeze it. Wonderful option. And when you are making it yourself, you can ensure that there are no other variables or parasites or contamination going on in what is going to go into your body. Beautiful, isn't it? So consider this one. The third one is portion control. I know people will be like, portion control when it comes to juice and liquids. That doesn't make sense, but it actually applies. Yes, we commonly hear about this one when we're talking about soluble, like physical tan. We're not, well, hard foods and things like that. But when I say portion control, in relation to juice, what you should be looking for, especially those packaged juices, yes, the ones in the cartons, again, you need to be mindful of the sugar content. Sometimes when you turn them around, you're going to see a table. When you see the table usually has like a list of things that are contained in there. You can see sugar, and then you can see energy, and it will usually calculate it for you and tell you sugar, let's say 5 grams, and then energy you should be getting from there, let's say 20 kilojoules or whatever. That's more scientific, but just looking at that quantity of sugar alone, focus on that. Let's say that quantity of sugar is reading 5 grams, and then you find another packaged juice and that one is reading 2 grams. Obviously, you're going to go for the one of 2 grams because that's less sugar in total and that's better for you in the long run. So, you need to be mindful of things like that. Once again, people that are struggling with blood sugar and diabetics, this one you have to be very careful of, particularly. You don't have a choice, it has to become part of your lifestyle. So that wraps up our quick guide to juices, their benefits, and the pricing, and just a little mockery of the stereotype that is placed around them being for children. So I want you to visit your nearest supermarket or online retailers such as nigerspider.com. You'd be surprised. Ask you, what is your favorite juice? Let me know in the comments. Mine, for instance, is I love anything cranberry, peach, and cranberry, peach. I'd say my third favorite would be mango. I love anything with these three in it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye till next time.